Yeah, so I just did. There's a song on the radio. Well, I haven't heard it on the radio in a while, but it came on when I was in the desert with Frank, walking into the Havasu Reservation in like 2008 or 9, I think. It was called Theory of a Dead Man. TheoryDeadman. Theory of a Dead Man, and it's called Bad Girlfriend. BADGIRLFRIEND. And it sings about this really bad girlfriend who's up on stage shaking her ass and like making a fool of herself, and like she really pisses off like some DICKs. Right, right, yeah, I got that. Okay, so that actually happened. Right, I mean, like, I'm not up on stage, but, like, alright, so now here's the thing. So I'm here, right, I'm ready for work at, like, 4 and 5. I'm like, no, 3, my extremities are moving, I can coptically see what's going on. I've confirmed that the humans have forgotten how to forage for food, how to build shelter, and how to make me clothes. They are completely useless in this boutique of New York. No, seriously. Right, so I call in to some helpful, sworn oath national security agents, and I confess that I had noticed all these things, and I also had this extra special ability to fly at nap time. And I knew about the Ream of Paper Society that was keeping tabs, shall we say, in special area that I wanted to go happily ever after with, because they seemed really on point, and where I belonged, right. Plus they said they really needed me. Right, that was nice to be needed and wanted, unlike the day people who were upset that I kept pointing things out they had not even realized or noticed. So now, from 3 and 4 up through 5, why on earth, when I notice these things, I call in for help? You say there's helpful people in the world. Then you tell me that there's these things called movies, right? There's cast of movies. There's going to be like really big artsy projects going on, giving you visual images of the rest of the world. Yeah, so I don't understand. Why do I have to wait for somebody special for that to happen? Like, how long is that going to take? No, like, I'm 3 and 4 back then. Now I'm 42. Like, how much longer do these artists have to be put before me? I'm just curious. Right, and then, like, I know that my library that's not supposed to be tapped or accessed it's a King's library of King's tools, so this way they can help manage the surface Earth for the guardianship, who are working in unison, quiet, private, out of a duffel bag kind of things, off the grid that nobody knows about, and we like it that way. So that's why being trapped is so fucking difficult. And like everybody, alright, so then here's the thing, like, so somebody tapped into King's Tools, sold the entire ream of paper, or doled it out. I don't know, is it a D-O-L-E, or is it a R-E-A-M-S-O-L-D? You tell me. Because it's the old works now, but we had lead in, but I'm a reemergence. It works differently at Gridiron and Waffle Iron. I mean, these are things that, like, surface Earth people don't even, like, the boutique didn't even know, they forgot that they didn't know how to, like, if the Army Navy ship decides not to, like, if they decide to, like, play funny games and not come for, whatever, the people on land are going to starve. They'll die of heat, thirst. I mean, like, they don't even know how to get water, boil it. They don't know how to make a fire. Like, they don't know anything. So now I'm just like, there's people in charge of the set directors of what's going on land. Where did they go? I think they're hiding under their desks, right? Fallout shelter type, right? That's what they told Linda. My mom, in 1940-something, they used to sound off alarms, like like really loud, obnoxious, like whoa, and like they tell them to hide under their desk, and they would shiver under their desk that like Hitler was coming for them. Mom, you'd be so fucking lucky if he came. He's got really good, like, healthy people across the water. This is Japan, Mom. This is not, yeah, but I wasn't there, so I couldn't whisper in her ear, plus her ears don't work so good. So now, right, so that happened, right? It's the nasty old lady in the castle in England who's ruining your English and making you look like a fool for a fight she had with a really handsome German family, Austrian family, whatever. So now, let's see. So we got that going on, right? They took my file of King's tools of we warn the quiet, respectful family of our own first and our own akinment, so this way they could help alert the national authorities at the top upper, like, sealed envelope people, right? Usually they work together, but one's like kindergarten and one pretends like it's senior class, because whatever that is, don't put me in the middle of that pancake batter, thank you. And so now, right, so then we had, this came out at some upper level strategic management emergency planning, like, if this is what, I mean, we're working on her other, like, getting her so this part doesn't happen, but this is her recap of when she got there. So whether this day happens or not, this is what we're being alerted your leadership and management in New York and the United States of 50 postage stamps below the state of Ontario and Toronto and being the Canada, and then above the Mexico City, the Mexico area that like Texas like touches with its toe. So now let's think about this. Right, we've got so now, so they use this for what, like field training? For who? I mean, this would be really helpful in field training, right? Okay, so did they use it or did they not? I mean, did they get any like help out of it? Because like I didn't feel any benefit at all. I'm still waiting in New York. And I never got paid. Like, they never took me from the off base where I was born. I'm still waiting for something handsome and smart to show up out of, I don't know, we bragging now? We got bragging rights? I don't know, there's a Fort Bragg. Is that where they're all hiding? I got the Fort Taunton. It's like a tater famine over here. Anybody alert Canada? I don't know, is there a Mountie maybe somewhere on a horse could ride themselves down to New York and like save a little lady? Maybe. I don't know, according to everybody else, there's no, I mean, I see cars everywhere, but apparently transportation broke the last 42 years, and the set director won't get out from underneath the desk because they told the kids before there were bomb threats. Meanwhile, who the fuck's bombing New York? So you're trying to get one girl out. I mean, it's like, holy hell, you guys really fucked up humanity and their consciousness, lost yourselves all the credit. We noticed. Now, what are we doing with this new set of idiots? Because, like, they're worse than, like, the last two sets, and you just keep getting worse at managing them. You're using all your, like, big boy credits, like, I'll hit you with a nuclear warhead. No, you won't. She's under a desk hiding and wearing cotton from whatever. I mean, it's like, anybody in upper management see what's going, like, if I could take a waffle iron and just bang my way out of, like, New York into, like, something, but I got nothing to go to because there's no, like, emergency route. Like, there's no, I mean, emergency management was supposed to come. I saw a Nico once, N-I-C-O, like, he was really, really handsome, and, he was, like, right, whatever he was, but, I think, actually, was he the same one who showed up on Alexander's birthday and my birthday? Right, yeah. See, I wanted him to stay so we could talk a while. The Jason thing, I was like, don't you have work or something? Go away. Like, I don't like talking to you anyway. I mean, that's why when he asked me, he's like, polygamy. I'm like, no, that would mean, like, Jason stays in, like, the consciousness of Alexander. No thanks. Like, I didn't want him to rape me in the first place. It's just how bad fucking management leadership at King's Guard, the King's Guard, and fucking the national idiots, and then the boutique things, and like nobody's fucking helpful anywhere from number 1 to Venti 21 and below. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, they're all in the boiler room of the ship, like huffing paint on freebase and freeloaders. Stop huffing the boiler room fumes, guys. Could you, like, come up and, like, maybe, like, sober up for a minute and be helpful?